welcome to the second match of the evening in the MSL. We've got a big contest between the Perth Pumas, who will look to go 3 wins from their opening 4 matches, against the winless Condors, who kept competitive with top of the table Aquam Eagles last week. So definitely a big contest in store. Perth Pumas are coming off a big victory over Phoenix Futsal WA. Panselli, Chahal and Tiong, the stars last week, all starting tonight. They start alongside Matt Stephenson and youngster Raiden Tran in between the sticks for the Pumas. Eddie Garrido on the Condors touchline has been in brilliant form throughout the opening fixtures of the season. Couple of Team of the Week performances and a goal of the round. He'll earn a start for his efforts alongside Christian Gomez, Brian Santabanez and Felipe Vera, the captain. Lauder Egevarth in net for this Condor side as the Pumas get us underway. Tiong, Stephenson centering ball, Chahal, Tiong just lets it roll underfoot. Santabanez to Gomez. Gomez looks around the corner, Stephenson just plays it away. Santabanez to Gomez, who look to find Vera in the centre. Chahal, now Tiong, Panselli, good ball to find Chahal in plenty of space. Looks to get beyond Gomez, who holds it in the corner. And ball going back to the Condors, despite no real protest from them that it was their ball. Tiong, Chahal, Stephenson, lovely ball to Panselli, who looks for Chahal, and he got something on him, Chahal, but it was a big save from Egevarth, who did not have long to react. Pumas coming out with a high press. Stephenson wins it up high, and that's the opening goal. Matt Stephenson puts it away, and the Pumas get the reward for their intense start to the contest. Chahal being denied only moments earlier before Matt Stephenson has found the back of the net for his first goal of the season. And just the start Rafiq Badal's side would have wanted tonight. And relentless with the press the Pumas are, but Santabanez breaks away, centering ball, and Panselli not taking any risk there, puts that one out for a corner. Up the line, Santabanez. And Gomez can't keep it in. Chahal, Panselli, Tiong to Stephenson. Chahal, Tiong flicks it forward, and Chahal just didn't have the real estate to keep it in play. Santabanez. And the pass forward from Santabanez, couldn't find anyone in particular. Stephenson finding Tiong, who's had a brilliant start to the campaign. Winding back the season, scored in Tiong, centering ball, Panselli stumbles but regains his balance. And Panselli trying to find Matt Stephenson, just wasn't to be. And Santabanez cuts beyond Chahal, still couldn't beat him though. Still going Santabanez, and plays it forward. Stephenson with the last touch. Santabanez lobs it long. Guido couldn't quite control as Finley Alexander coming on for the Perth Pumas, replacing Kevin Panselli. Jahel looks for the 1-2 with Cheong, gives it up. Vera safely saved by Tran. Alexander. Stephenson into Jahel, who helps it on to Alexander, who's going to get there. And a venomous effort off the right boot. It's saved by Ekevarth. Up the line, Stephenson. Shot over the bar. Ekevarth short to Santabanez. Now Gomez, long ball forward. Looking for Felipe Vera, but claimed by Tran. Alexander to Tiong. And now Johnny Pham looks for the switch of play.
Still finding our rhythm, boys. Come on. Find your passes.
Lobbed forward in the Gomez direction.
Simple passes, boys. Find your rhythm.
Tiong. Marjahel somehow hangs on to it. Buys the side ball in the end.
Take on.
Alexander shoots from range, and Jahel just coming in at the back post to finish. Ekevarth short to Gomez.
As soon as they hesitate, we go. Little higher, Gordy.
Santabanez, long ball forward, touchdown. Tiong on the counter attack, and goes at it with the toe poke, but just couldn't quite find the target. Gomez. Vargas checked on for the Condors. Guido clipped inside. Johnny Pham to Tiong. Now Alexander. Poor ball, really couldn't find him. Marjahel. Pham with a good interception. A 3-on-2 for the Pumas. Tiong with a chance. Cuts inside and tries to pick out the lower right corner. Great receive by Jahel. Chance for the Pumas. Still alive for Marjahel. And Ekevarth comes out to smother.
Second putt. We picked it up twice.
Could have been an indirect free kick there against the Condors. They got away with one there as Marcelo Orellana comes on at the touchline. Tiong makes way. Panselli back on. Alexander. Pham. Jahel goes for a run down the right wing and manages to hang on to possession. Flick forward for Panselli. And a brilliant strike by Jahel, just flashing past the back post. Vargas comes in short to receive. Under pressure is Orellana, but a good ball to find the pivot. And it goes back for the Pumas. Panselli, poor ball really. Orellana couldn't capitalize on the chance. Alexander to Panselli. Jahel gets it stuck under his feet, but gives it away, and it's an open goal. And Vargas finishes into the empty net. The Condors level, with a tick over 5 minutes gone. It's Pablo Vargas to finish off the arrow from the Pumas. Rama Elliott on the court for his first minutes of the game. Alexander to Elliott. Johnny Pham. Now Panselli. Elliott. Pham in the middle. Panselli trying to find a way through. Orellana centering ball into Martinez, who bursts down the wing and is eased out of it by Rama Elliott. It will be a free kick. And a free kick to come for the Condors. A chance to pull ahead in the contest. Centering ball and put over the crossbar. Long ball over the top. Alexander might be in behind here. Has Panselli at the back post and just goes past him. Orellana, long ball forward, looking for Bavone. Orellana again trying to find Costas. Panselli to Stephenson. Now here's Alexander down the line. Panselli trying to turn. Corner to come for the Pumas. Elliott, left-footed strike. Just wasn't to be. Short ball forward. Vargas to Costas. Bavone can't keep it in play. Stephenson. Stephenson once more. Centering ball, Elliott losing out. A chance for Costas. Final ball was poor. Elliott. Alexander puts it around the corner, but couldn't beat the Condors high press. Owen Brown. Elliott. Return ball to Brown. You can see what he's trying to do there, but just didn't manage to connect with the pass. Orellana, long ball into Costas. He tried to help it onto Pavone. Nice back roll, Panselli. Centering ball was very poor by Elliott and picked up. And flicked on by Orellana. Panselli makes way to the bench. Gordon Chiong back on. Owen Brown. Stephenson has to be a bit cleaner under the press, and the ball given away to Young. Pham puts it over the top. Pavone into Vera, who helps it on to Pavone. Cuts inside on the right boot. Elliott heads as far away as he can. And cleared away. In fact, it was lost off a Longabata player, so ball back with the Pumas. Chiong to Matt Stephenson. Back to Chiong. Around the corner. Couldn't find or couldn't really get it to Brown. He lost out, and the foul has gone the Condors' way. Amaja held back on the field of play. Vera, Orellana. Diagonal pass, headed over the top by Stephenson. And a corner to come for the Condors. Gomez on, we can hit them. We've seen him hit them on the left boot, but the pass didn't quite reach him. Orellana into Vera. Pressed by Chahel, loses out. Brown, Chiong, Chahel, back to Chiong. Stephenson. Chahel, back to Stephenson, good forward run, and Chiong trying to connect, but just wasn't to be. Gomez. Dishes it off to Vera. Back to Ekevarth. Long ball forward. Brown, heavy touch. Chahel has to clean up at the back. Vera loses out. Stephenson trying to find a way through. Long throw, Ekevarth. Chiong tries to win it back. Gomez finding Vera, has the supporting run of Barra, but a good save rate in Tran, and now here the Pumas come up the other end. Chiong, toe poke, and it's gone in off Ekevarth. A little nutmeg deflection, but Chiong won't mind how it gets in. The Pumas are back in the lead, and Gordon Chiong has his 5th goal of the season. And Omulchuk onto the court for his first stint for the Perth Pumas. Barra to Gomez. Gomez now Barra. Here is Pavone. Gomez battling for it. Brown just poofs it around the corner. Gomez shoots over the top. Gordon Chiong off. Kevin Panselli back on. Panselli to Brown. Now Omulchuk, first time flicker around the corner. Panselli. The return ball needed to be timed to perfection. It just wasn't quite there. Gomez to Garrido. Back to Gomez, who tried to skip beyond Omulchuk. Ball back with the Pumas. Panselli to Brown. Centering ball, Omulchuk. Poor touch. Omulchuk still going, finding Chahel, and it's 3-1 now. And Mark Chahel sweeps it through the legs of Ekevarth once more. He was left unmarked at the back post, and it's all too easy for the Perth Pumas. Omulchuk providing the assist, and within a matter of mere moments, the Pumas are out to a 2-goal lead. Gomez. Barra. Leaves it long in the direction of Vera. Jahel fighting Omulchuk on the wing, looks for the return ball. Now here's Barra. Panselli finds Jahel. Down the line, and Brown stretched for it, couldn't reach it. Gomez. Long ball forward. Good touch to bring it down. Vera cuts in. Blocked by Panselli. Ball is out to Garrido. But Jahel this time to send it behind. Gomez. Garrido. Trying to make some space for a shot. Trying to weave a way through. And Brown to the bench for Pham. Omulchuk to Panselli. Looked to feed through Omulchuk, but didn't make the run in time. Orellana on now for the Condors. Receives the ball under immediate pressure and had no choice but to turn that one away. Panselli, Jahel shoots from range. Blocked by Orellana. Ball inside. Jahel looked to square it. Flicked away by Orellana. Tran. Omulchuk. Good pass to switch it to Panselli. Jahel. Omulchuk again. Panselli. Pham. Panselli. His ball forward, cut out by Garrido. The high pressing attempt to win it back. Good challenge, Pham. Barra gives it to Garrido. Now Gomez under high press from Pham is working really hard. It's fallen to Barra. Nowhere to go really. Barra does well to find Orellana. And the return ball cut out by the Pumas defense. Orellana hits it to the back post where Garrido should have been lurking. Tran tries to throw it over the top, couldn't find the man. Jahel. Ball forward. And Costes trying to find a way through. Jahel. Panselli flicks it over the top. Alexander Panselli looking for Amar Jahel's run. Ekevarth to Gomez. Loose pass in the center. Costes, Orellana. Now Garrido. Gomez. Orellana. Back to Gomez. Does well to buy a side ball. Orellana. Pull forward off Jahel. Long pass into Costes. Panselli loses out, and it's fallen to Gomez. Real chance now. Sent away by Tran. Jahel has to be careful here, trying to win it back. Orellana, shot was blocked. And it goes over the line for a Condors side ball. Or a line up back post pass. And a bit behind Costa's run. Alexander to Cheong. Nice ball in behind and try and find Alexander. Flicked in the Orlana direction. As Bavone comes back on. Panselli. Alexander. Back to Cheong. Slows it down at the backcourt and Cheong gives it to Panselli. Nice ball forward into Alexander, who didn't really have nowhere to go. Garrido pokes it forward. Another side ball to come for the Condors on this left-hand side. Bavone. Forward pass. Tran away with the fist. Garrido. Shoots high the goal. Tran. Trying to find Panselli by hand. Garrido to Vargas. Vargas, the lone goal scorer for the Condors thus far. Garrido on the press, so too Vargas. Hoofs it around the corner, gives it away to Cheong, but the number 8 couldn't get his touch right. Garrido. Pham, nowhere to go. Just gets it away. Bavone in the middle. Vargas lays it off to Bavone. That one marginally past the back post. The Pumas will get the ball back here. Alexander around the corner to Stephenson. He couldn't get his touch right. Good pass to switch the play. Cheong right on touch though. Ekevarth. Long throw. Alexander does well. Cheong. Roulette still coming. And it's ricocheted all the way through to Tran, who almost picked out Alexander. Ball still alive for the Condors. Garrido. Stephenson to Cheong. Ball around the corner. Panselli looks to beat Pavone for pace. And Pavone does well defensively to stop Panselli's advance. A minute 30 left in this first half. Condors would love a goal before the break. And Garrido getting spoken to by the officials. Stephenson, Panselli somehow gets through. Ball chipped over the top. Might sit for Vargas. And Stephenson clears into touch. Garrido to Vera. And now Pavone. Back to Vera. Finds Pavone. Vera receives in the middle. Good ball forward. Garrido tries to flick it on. Tran comes out to collect. Releases Panselli quickly. Stephenson in behind. Ekevarth Does well. Tiong might be able to win it up high. Egervarth has gone down off the ball and play stop momentarily. Condors keeper looks to be injured. Told to continue by the referees. Vargas. Vera. Pops it over the top. Stephenson goes down. And Tiong, lovely turn. Egervarth involved in the action once again, this time coming off the better of the two. Tiong wins the back for the Pumas. Garrido's in there. Well, this game's heated up a notch or two in the closing stages of the first half. Pansali flicks it over the top. Tiong just about keeps it in play. Bavone. Garrido trying to get through two. Tiong's kept it in play well. Left foot is strike. Sent behind for a corner with 2 seconds left on the clock in this first half. Ball chipped over the top. Pansali. And 0.1 second left on the clock. That's the halftime whistle. Perth Pumas 3, Condors FC 1.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
And back live with the second half of the contest. Perth Pumas currently hold a 3-1 lead. Goal scorers in the first half are Marchahel, Tiong and Stephenson for the Pumas. For the Condors, Vargas is the lone goal scorer. Barra, ball forward into Costes. Gomez around the corner. Barra back to Costes. And Barra looking for the 1-2 pass. Owen Brown. Alexander. To Jahel. Back to Brown. Jahel once more. Omulchuk. Brown carries it forward. Omulchuk. Alexander. Brown loses out. Alexander does well though. Omulchuk puts himself about. Alexander battling for it. Gomez. Ball flick forward. Costes on the volley. And Marchahel. Omulchuk. Now Alexander. Back to Omulchuk. Jahel flicks it over the top, looking for Omulchuk. Ekevarth to Gomez. Lovely spin, Gomez. Flipped around the corner. Vera tried to cut inside. And the ball played forward by Barra, but to no avail. Alexander, Ekevarth, Vera, Costes. Costes battling for Jahel. Last touch was off him. Ball taken quickly, and Vera finds the back of the net. What a goal that is! Felipe Vera helps Condors to get back within a kick with an absolute thunder ball into the roof of the net. Raiden Tran had no opportunity there. A 3-2 ball game. Owen Brown, Alexander. Now to Jahel. Ball flicked down the line. Gomez around the corner. His pass wasn't the best. Vera lops it over the top to Gomez. Good first touch. And tried to squeeze it underneath Tran. But a good save by the young goalkeeper. Shot comes in Barra. And on the follow-up, Vera. Condors have had a fast start to this second half. They've had all the momentum and all the opportunities come their way. A youthful starting 4 on for the Pumas. So they're likely to get the big guns on in Panseli and Tiong on momentarily. Alexander. Switch of play. Now Omulchuk. Jahel tries to find the ball forward to Alexander. Very nearly got through. Omulchuk booming right boot. He's forced a good save out of Ekevarth. Jahel's ball around the corner could have been better. Barra. Back to Gomez. Nice one too, Gomez. Costes. Barra. Battling for it with Jahel. Lob forward into Vera. Jahel does really well there. Has 2 runners in support. Alexander. But Ekevarth pumps it away. And Tiong back on for the Pumas. Vargas comes on also for the Condors. The next goal is crucial. Jahel, was he caught late? Referee didn't see it. chance for Costes. Look to reverse it to the back post. Alexander Omuchuk now. Tiong gets away with an awkward touch. Chahal back to Tiong. Omuchuk flicks it down the line. It wasn't parallel enough for Chahal to be able to get there. Orellana. Tiong scoops it forward. Ekevarth. Now Orellana. Good win back by Chahal, but his touch gave it back to Orellana. Tiong, high pressure. And Ekevarth clears away again. He came off his line very well tonight, Ekevarth, and cleared the impending danger. Tiong looks to go for a one-on-one, loses out. Costes. Still going Costes. Garrido. Good ball to Vargas. Now Orellana inside. Costes looks for the return ball back to Orellana. Panselli's fouled. But it was promising from the Condors. Good build-up play in the attack. Panselli looked for the ball over the top to Tiong. Just wasn't to be. Orellana hoofs it long. And that one almost went in. I thought it did for a moment. Cran relieved to see it go over the top. Tiong, audacious long ball there looking for Panselli. Stephenson, Tiong. Pham back to Tiong. Tiong being pressed high here. Does really well. Stephenson down the line to Tiong. Ekevarth again off his line quickly. Bavone. Vargas down the line. Orellana looks to thread one through to Garrido. Pham clatters against Garrido. Garrido holds on to it. Back heel. Trying to find Vargas. He goes to ground. Nothing caught by the officials. Tiong breaking forward. Inside. Pham. Tiong. And again play allowed to continue. Free kick appeals going, begging at either end. Panselli. Nice first touch. Ekevarth off his line swiftly. And Stephenson just saying, settle the game down, lads. Don't want it to be played at such a frantic pace. Panselli looks to cut inside. He's still got a hold of it, and this time the free kick has been given the Perth Pumas' way. Well, they work it to Tiong on the far side, who can come around and hit it on the left boot. Can the Pumas restore their two-goal buffer? Panselli straight into the wall and forces a corner on the follow-up. Up the line to Tiong. Ricochets off Vargas and fortunately hits the roof, giving the ball back to the Perth Pumas. Young scoops it forward. Stephenson looking for Pham. Ekevarth long to Pavone. Good chested control. Almost loses his footing. Tries to get around the outside of Stephenson there. As Elliott comes onto the field of play for his first stint in the second half. Young. And Selly has to be careful here. Being pressed right into the corner. It's broken loose. Elliott has to be good here. Battling for it. Garrido trying to find a way through. Elliott going with him. Young settles with Pham. And now Pinselli. Pumas break the pressure. Poor ball really by Elliott. Pham trying to do his best to win it back. Garrido does well to hold on to it. And the 1-2 with Pavone is found. Garrido, ball to the back post, and Pavone. Pinselli's there, Pavone's still there, and lays it off to Vargas, who chips it into the back of the net. And what a finish that is to level for the Condors. Vargas picks up his second goal of the match in some fashion. And the Pumas, who look to be comfortable going into the half-time break, have now been challenged here, and they could be rattled. Garrido, he looks to have been injured off the ball, and it looks to be quite a severe injury at that for the Condor star man this season. He's gotten to his feet eventually, and handshakes exchanged between him and Pinselli. So the onus now on the Perth Pumas. 3 wins from 4 matches will be their best start in quite a while, and it was looking likely only moments ago, but now maybe not so much. Garrido had nowhere to go. Last touch off Jahel. Pavone. And a side ball this time. Orellana. He's a left footer, strikes it off to Young. Ekevarth off his line, and an open net. Pinselli touchlets him down. High press from the Pumas. And Young quickly taken. Pinselli. Garrido bursting up the other end. Jahel in the challenge. It's fallen to Young, who squares it. Jahel. And now at the other end, Pavone goes. Garrido. Frantic stuff here at Supa-Liga tonight. Orellana. Vargas. Dwells on it. Eventually gets it to Orellana. Good ball in the middle. And look for the return ball. Pavone's in there. Great ball, Elliott. Trying to pick out Tony Omelchuk. Vargas long ball forward. Pavone. Orellana. Jahel to it first. Just about keeps it in. And Vargas coming in there with a challenge. Tran hammers it toward goal. It's been given away, and Barra. Jahel off the line to clear. Very nearly there for the Condors. The set play almost proving costly for the Pumas. Tran panicked under the pressure. Long ball forward into Omelchuk, who tries to lay it off to Jahel. Barra. Ball in the center falls for Vargas. And over the top they try and connect with Barra. Elliott. Panselli down the line. And onward shot, look for the centering ball. Forward through Barrett. And the reverse pass, looking for Costes. Panselli to Elliott, who fires from distance. Egevarth with the final touch. And a side ball to come for the Perth Pumas. Centering pass, Elliott. Couldn't keep the effort down. 7 minutes to go in this contest. Very much anyone's game. Orellana long. Costes looks to head into Barra. And Tran claimed it, but the call from the official as the ball rolled over the line before the shot was taken. Jahel ball down the line. Omulchuk couldn't stay in front. Elliott lets it run for Tran, who tries to play it into Jahel. He's looking to get beyond Vargas. It might fall for Alexander, who squares it to Elliott. The effort on goal is scuffed. And a timeout call by the Condors. So an entertaining second half is being sprung upon us. It's really come to life, this game. Transition after transition, and the Condors have pulled back a 2-goal deficit. They've done really well to find themselves level. And in other news around the ground, Perth AFC currently trail Rockingham Cambio Cumbre 6-1 down in Port Kennedy. Just under 6 minutes to go in the game down there, and we'll follow this live stream up with the next match, which is probably the game of the night. It's a hard call to make considering how good the games have been, but coming into the round, it was the game of the night between the Aquam Eagles and the Coburn Wolves. Aquam Eagles currently undefeated, 3 wins from 3 games, and they're up against last season's grand finalists, the Coburn Wolves, who had a postponing game last week. They're 1 win and 1 loss, so a very valuable 3 points up for grabs. And both sides come out rejuvenated. The Condors are opting to play fly keeper. They really want to win this match. 3 points is very much needed. And I'm not sure what happened there. Stephenson seemed to have paused for just a moment. But, you know, after not picking up a point in their opening 3 games, the Condors are willing to risk it in pursuit of victory. 1 point won't do them much good. They'll still be in the relegation zone, albeit at the top of it though, but a win would perhaps push them out temporarily. And Vera. Vargas to Gomez, back to Vargas. And now Felipe Vera. And the ball down the line just needed to be better. It couldn't stay in the field of play. Matt Stephenson to Jahel, who flicks it onto Alexander. Couldn't get there. Vargas breaking away. Owen Brown stumbles on it and fumbled it into touch. 5th man for the Condors rather. How will Perth Pumas set up defensively? I'm not sure if they were prepared at the timeout for it. Brown is covering a lot of ground, and the ball flicked over the top, but to no avail. Jahel, now Alexander. Stephenson has space to advance, opts to reset with Alexander. Jahel. And the ball in the middle. Couldn't find Brown. High press called from the Perth Pumas. Greedo to Gomez. Gomez, reverse pass. Vera, it's hit the post and it's back to Tran. Very lucky there for the Pumas, unlucky for the Condors. And Chahali's done well. Still calling Chahal, open goal, but Vera wins it back. Gomez has to be careful here. Condors will look to settle on it. Now Garrido, blocked by Stephenson. Empty net, Alexander, Chahal into Stephenson, who's under immediate pressure from Garrido. And now the Condors can settle into the fly keeper. Space for Garrido on the wing. Brown moves to cover. And no goalkeeper in net. Can try and be the hero. Looked on target, but Vargas clears off the line. Now they want a piece. Chahal heads towards Stephenson. Risky play by the Condors, but it might pay off. Farah, Chahal, and just missing the target. Free kick appeals for the Condors after Vera went down, but play was allowed to continue by the referee. It would have been a controversial goal if it had gone in, so maybe for the balance of the match it was best that it didn't. Vera looks long, Alexander short. Brown loses out in the challenge. Garrido, Vargas rolls under the foot of Orellana. Vera centering ball, and Panselli has put it in the back of the net. For the second week counting, Kevin Panselli has found an empty net from fifth man plate. And the Perth Pumas retake the advantage, but there's still very much a big job that's needed to be done. The Condors did look threatening in this fifth man. However, the Pumas might be able to capitalise. Panselli again, squares it. Chahal couldn't bring it down. Panselli's pass needed to be on the floor. Gomez flicks it forward. Tranican settle. And Chahal pumps it long, trying to find Panselli. It's back into touch, and the Condors can go at it again. Barra. Now Orellana. They came so close to finding the goal to put them ahead moments earlier, the Condors. They hit the post. It fell back to Tran, but now the Pumas capitalise on an unfortunate error, and they've got it all to do. Are they going to be frustrated with that decision to go fifth man? They potentially had a point in the bag. At the moment, they're looking at a loss unless Barra can create something out of nothing. Garrido down the line. Barra, ball to the back post. Farah, we've seen him do it from these kind of areas before. Centering ball, Gomez. Wide of the goal, and Tiong. No keeper in net. I think it's in again. Tiong has made it 5-3. And it's another one on the board for Gordon Tiong, who has let his experience do the talking, remained composed and found the empty net as if it was a pass for a player in the goal. So 5-3 now for the Pumas. It could just be job done. But we saw how quickly goals can go in these fifth man situations in the last match between Perth United and Longobarda. Longobarda put 2 goals in a matter of like 30 or 40 seconds to really create one hell of a finale. The Condors will need to do the same, and they've still got time as the clock ticks just under 3 minutes. Vera choosing to stay high off his line. It's a risky tactic, but the ball's fallen into him. Barra will run to collect it as the Condors can move into their fly keeper. Gomez. Barra. Back to Gomez. Down the line, Garrido. His touch was heavy. Another Pumas are going to get another bite of the cherry with an empty net. And Alexander, his shot was online, but didn't have the power to get it beyond Gomez. Gomez using his body well. Garrido cuts in. Has to be careful here. Pumas are a man down temporarily as Vanselli gets to his feet, but it looks like he'll need a sub. And Perth Pumas they use their timeout to just calm things down and perhaps give Panselli a bit of a rest as he gets back to his feet so they don't have to sub him off. It's 7-1 to Cambio Cumbre with just over 2 minutes on the clock against AFC. So safe to say the Rockingham side will add another victory to their account for season 24-25 as Life in Play Perth AFC have just hit the post. And it very may well be another victory for Rafiq Badal's side tonight. Perth Pumas will climb into that upper echelon with 3 wins from their opening 4 games, unless something goes horribly wrong after this timeout. A big effort needed from Jaime Bedoya's Condors to get something out of tonight's match, but we've seen them overcome a 2-goal deficit to pool level in the early stages of the first half, so no reason as to why they can't do it again, but they need a few things to fall their favour. And Panselli has remained on the court. Johnny Pham, the only replacement coming on for Finn Alexander. And Panselli lobs it forward, trying to find Chahel. Picked up by Pham. He dribbled it into touch, and the Condors will bring Felipe Vera on for the 5th man. Brian Barra shoots from distance. Tran palms it over the crossbar. And Buffon and Tiong getting spoken to by referee Gabriele Malaco. As we've got just over 2 minutes left on the clock. And make sure you stick around for the next one. Whether you've been tuning into the Port Kennedy stream or to the streams here at Perth Modern tonight. One final game of the evening. It's the biggest one thus far. The Aquam Eagles will take on the Coburn Wolves. It's a contest you for sure do not want to miss. And referees whistle goes. It looks like it might go back to the Perth Pumas. Ball flicked over the top by Panselli, looking for Chahel, who couldn't flick it over Barra. And Egevard exits the court. Vera back on. Bavone, Orolina, ball to the back post. Pham, Chahel, trying to make some space for a shot. Still going. Tries to reset with Chiang in the end. The ball trickles over the touchline, and the Perth Pumas will get it back. Panselli into the roof. Not one of his finer efforts. A minute 33 left to go now. Pham battling for it. Bavone, Panselli trying to curl that toward goal with the outside of the right boot. Barra. Okay, still going Barra. Might fall for Tiong, who didn't connect with it as sweetly as he would have liked. He was caught late by Costes and will go into the referee's notebook. So too Pavone, who will get a second yellow for dissent to the official. And if the Condors night wasn't over already, now it is. He's sent his marching orders. The Condors bench up in arms. They're not happy. They won't be able to play 5th man. Their fly keeper will only result in a 4th player on the court for them. But if the Perth Pumas do manage to put it in the back of the net, they will get the extra man back on. It's a shame. Bavoni had a good game. He battled hard, but it's just had a sour ending. Chahel And Johnny Pham back to Jahel, who skips beyond Costes, still going, has Panselli at the back post, and a brilliant save by Egevarth to keep the scores where they are. Tiong. Jahel back to Tiong. Still going Tiong. Ball forward. Pham. Panselli on the volley. Shot was on target. Costes under high pressure. Somehow scrambles out of it. Does really well, Costes. Still going, Costes, somehow. And stop with sheer numbers in the end. Little push on Panselli. He's already on a yellow. Gonna have to be careful. And Barra losing out to Panselli. Orellana. Ball poked forward. Panselli heads clear. 26.4 seconds left on the clock. And Pablo Vargas back on for the Condors. Orellana skips beyond Jahel nicely. Panselli. Tiong. Panselli's in behind, and Egevarth with another good save. He's come off his line here, Egevarth. As time comes to a close, Jahel around off the scoring. Blocked on the line by Barrow. It's not going to matter. The Perth Pumas are 5-3 victors tonight. And what a contest that was. We'll see you in the next one when our Crime Eagles take on the Coburn Wolves.